Hey guys, it's Camilla from Code with Camilla. Today we're going to be doing if statements part 3.
Okay, so far we discussed how to make C# to do something if condition is true. But there are many instances when you want C# to do something when condition is not true or false.
So print something even if the condition's not true?
No, if this condition is false, that's what.
Oh, yeah.
So, for instance, if we had a variable called gender, and when we evaluate this condition, the variable, and if it's boy, we print it's a boy. If it's not, obviously we print it's a girl. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do if gender equal, and if you remember, equal is
equal.
It's really a comparison, right? So if gender is boy, we print
it's a boy.
It's a boy. Now if gender is not, so what says how you do is not? You say like this. So
okay.
Remember this is negative.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a exclamation mark and
so
equal sign is it says if gender not equal.
Okay.
Gender not equal, we say it's a girl. Let's run it. So what's gonna print?
It's a boy.
So if you do boy 1, it's gonna print
nothing. It's a girl?
Yes, because it compares to boy, and boy 1 is not equal to boy, so it's gonna print
it's a girl.
It's a girl.
So
but
anything other than boy, it's a girl.
Yes, but there is an easy way to do the same thing. In this case, what you do if gender is boy, you print this, and then you say else print it's a girl. Let's run it again. So what happens here is C# evaluates the expression inside this parenthesis, and if it's true, it does this one. If it's not true, then it does what comes after else. You understand?
Yep.
So there are two things to note. Else cannot appear without if. So because this expression, Boolean expression, only appears in if. If I remove this one, so it doesn't make sense, right? Mm-hmm. Also, there is a semicolon after the statement that comes after if. You can put it in a block, like I showed yesterday. And it's okay to have a block with one line, so you don't have to have multiple lines. You see, mm-hmm. You just must make sure that the curly braces are matching. If you start one, you have to close it. You cannot do like this because it's not going to compile. It says oh, there's expected. You put else, so you see, it's not a valid statement. So is it clear? If a condition in if statement is true, like this, then it's gonna print what's in it. If not, so it's gonna print the else part.
But I still don't understand why you have to put them in curly braces.
You don't have to put in the curly braces. I said you can print.
Oh, is it just to read better or something?
No, if usually you do it when you do multiple lines, if you have multiple lines. So for instance, if you want to if you want to print if it's a boy, you just print it's a boy, but if it's a girl, you say I want to also say it's a girl, and I can say I'm a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, if it's a boy, it's gonna just print it's a boy.
Okay, so
But if it's a girl, let's make it girl.
so you put it in curly braces if you wanted to copy
If
multiple lines
if
of
I
code.
want to have multiple lines, so if it's a girl, what's gonna print?
It's a girl, I am a girl.
You see? But if we remove this curly braces, what's gonna happen?
It's only... Well, it's only going to print it's a girl because it's true, so it goes to the else, but then it's true only reads the first line.
So if it remove the curly braces, what's gonna happen? It's gonna compare this gender, says this is false, so I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna move to the next one here. I'm gonna print it's a girl. Then I'm gonna move to the next one after that.
Why?
Well, computer, so it still continues executing all the other statements. The fact that I indented doesn't mean anything for computer. Computer sees it like this.
Okay.
So it's not a part of else statement because I removed the curly brace, you see? So what's gonna happen now? It's gonna print
It's a girl, I am a girl.
same as before. The only difference, if I change girl to boy, what's gonna print?
Well, it's going to print it's a boy, and then... Is it going to print it's a girl, I am a girl too?
No, it's gonna print boy, it's a boy, and then it's gonna skip this one and it's gonna print.
I am a girl.
So it's gonna and it doesn't make sense. That's why you wanna have curly braces when you need it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because computer, if it's not a curly brace, it says, oh, it's not a part of else statement, so I'm not gonna skip it. I'm gonna just continue doing this. So it's gonna print regardless of this if state because it does not belong to if or else statement.
Okay.
So that's one. But I wanted to also to go to previous solution, like the in part one, and see if we could improve this one. So besides if and else, we can say else if.
Okay.
So what's happening here? It says if our between this do this. Then it says else. So if it's not this, if it's else, and if this condition is true, then print this.
Okay. And then...
And then you can say else, but you remember else doesn't have any condition.
Okay.
Make sense? So it's gonna say if our, let's make a copy. So we can compare. So it says if our between 0 and 15 do this, else if this is not true, do this comparison, and if this is true, do this, and else, so it's a final else which says not this, but so it says not this and this, then do this.
But if it is one of them, it doesn't go to the next two or one?
Exactly. So what's the difference between these three statements and these statements? In this statement, the condition is evaluated every time when you run it. So it does our 10, it compares. If it's between 0 and 15, write this. It does comparison again. And again, here, if this condition is true, the first condition, it's gonna do this one, and it's not gonna go other because it says, oh, it's not part of else, right? So it's gonna do it. So let's see what's gonna happen. So it's our equal 10. So it's gonna print good morning and
Good morning.
good morning and another line. But if you put 99, what's gonna do?
It's gonna print good evening once.
Once here, because here it doesn't even compare it between 17 and 24. It says if all of this above is not true, then do else. You see? Just once. Okay, any questions?
No.
That's it for today.
Okay, thank you guys for joining us today with Code with Camilla. Come back next week for more videos.